You got to let it go, let it go, let it go. You got to let it go, let it go, let it go. You got to let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Let it go with the wind. Me say show hello, shine, shine.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening. Welcome to News on One. I'm Isai Sipunga. Here are the headlines. New Moses Garuap councillor to tackle sanitation issues. City Police warns Windhoek residents against scammers. Standard Bank donates 400,000 Namibian dollars to Project Never Walk Alone. Zambezi farmers encouraged to adopt conservation agriculture. And Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the weather. The newly elected councillor for Moses Garuap constituency, Ndengu Stefane, says his top priorities are to tackle lack of toilets, sanitation, as well as address the need of high-mast lights in the area, which mostly have shacks. Stefane made these remarks during his swearing-in ceremony today after winning the by-elections of the constituency councillor on 6th January. The elections came after the passing of SWAPO councillor Ailey Venonia in October last year.
As a councillor that elected, I have a plan on place that I'm going to follow. But although we as a leader that on the ticket of the SWAPO party, we have a clear manifesto that SWAPO party, every leader, you need to follow. Whatever that I'm going to do is there. And also, what I want also to do, I wanted to work with everyone. I want to work with all the stakeholders, which is community, leaders in the constituency, and the top leader in government, so that we can build all together Moses Garuap to become a better place for all. We have challenged in the first priority what I going to do with my stakeholder, which is a community, as I said, in the CDC members. So we have a challenge of the sanitation and potable water and higher mass. When it's come to the climate, we need a higher mass for the people to always, when they wake up morning, they are not in darkness. So with my community, we are really going to pull up our socks so that we have to make sure that we have toilet in all 25 locations in our constituency. Therefore, so as I said, I'm not going to work alone. I'm going to work with every stakeholder. So with that, we are going to make a difference.
The Commerce Regional Council chairperson, Shalukeni John Monde, said some of the major achievements and projects under implementation in the constituency includes construction of state-of-the-art Havana Secondary School, renovations at the Hakahana Clinic, and materials assistance provided to 20 entrepreneurs. Monde was speaking at the opening of the Commerce Regional Council, which coincided with the swearing-in ceremony.
The construction of services at Abraham Yambo Secondary School, although there were some challenges experienced with the initial construction, The challenges are resolved and construction is anticipated to commence very soon. The renovation of our Ghana clinic, I've mentioned it. The 20 entrepreneurs were supported with materials and equipment to the value of $250,000 Nambian in the current financial year. The construction of 8 classrooms at Monte Cristo Primary School with estimated capacity of 320 learners has been completed. The supplying and deliveries of equipment for the newly constructed Ghana clinic, doctor's consulting room, is expected to be carried out by the end of January 2023. The site handover for the construction of a soup kitchen at Mosgaro Primary School was held in December 2022. The project is expected to be completed in March 2023.
Speaking on the challenges facing the regional council, Monde said urbanization has become a problem for the region, whereby people come to the city seeking for better opportunities. He explained that this problem is not just hampering their developmental plans, but affects service delivery, such as access to clean water and sanitation.
Got your feel-good vibes.
99 FM.
As many people flock to the capital city in search of job opportunities and further studies, the Windhoek City Police has cautioned the public against fraudsters and scammers, as January month is common for scammers who target students and desperate people looking for places to rent.
Kanime stated that many people tend to be in desperate search for jobs, school placement and accommodation, and that at the same time end up falling victim to fraudsters. Thus, Kanime warned people from engaging in shady businesses to avoid falling victims.
We have a lot of people coming in, especially students or newcomer in the city, and they need, one is for accommodations, two is for school placement. It can be at primary and secondary schools, but again, that in most cases it's also at tertiary institutions. But again, it's the beginning of the year, and you have many vacant positions in various organizations, and you have those people that will approach or send through social media or calling, saying if you want to be placed or to get a job, come see me or pay me. Those are the tactics that these scammers are doing. Let's avoid doing business behind or under the table.
Kanime further advised the people to do thorough research before attempting to make any payments.
Remember, especially come to property or to accommodation, these guys will tell you that that is the house. Maybe he just came there also pretending being looking for the job or for the room. Then he will come to you taking you that this is his room. Be careful, but make sure that the person you are talking to is the property owners. Make sure that the person you are talking for job placement is the company owner. Go into that company. Avoid paying someone else. And jobs, or let me say, jobs are not even for payment. You cannot pay a person for you to be recruited. Come to the institutions of learning. Go to the to the office. There will be forms that you need to, and there will be processes, there will be information officers. But otherwise, if you like shortcuts, if you like doing businesses under the table, you will be a victim.
Kanime said the public must alert the law enforcement when they detect any act of scamming. They can call Namibian police at 10 or city police at 302-302. Alternatively, they can contact Sergeant Murapo at 081-61-67-440 or Superintendent Imvula at 081-22-82-077.
Standard Bank Namibia donated over 400,000 Namibian dollars to the Never Walk Alone project this week. The initiative hands over school shoes to underprivileged learners across the country. The commercial bank said they decided to get on board as they were impressed with the project's progress, which will help various learners who are without shoes in the country.
Standard Bank Namibia said they were pleased to commit an amount of 400,000 Namibian dollars, which will contribute 1,275 pairs of shoes. The shoes will be handed over in February in the Kunene region. Project Never Walk Alone has already handed over 6,200 shoes last year and targets to increase the donation to 10,000 pairs this year.
We received another sponsorship of 400,000 from Standard Bank Namibia it can be, which makes the total amount of sponsorships that we've received so far since we started 16 months ago to 3.1 million. We have already, in the previous year, we've already given out 6,200 pairs of shoes in 5 regions. We started in Ardap, we went to Maeke, went to Erongo, Kavango East, Kavango West, and then we ended up in Groote Oop, which is Commerce. We are really grateful that Standard Bank Namibia, decided to plow in this project with an amount of 400,000, and we hope that they will continue to do so in the coming years.
News on One caught up with Standard Bank senior copywriter Khadija Maton, and this is what she had to say.
Values of Standard Bank, our main brand promise is Namibia is our home, we drive her growth. So all of the decisions, the partnerships, the sponsorships we do are in line with that brand promise. And growing Namibia means plowing into the people of Namibia, because we know that in order for the country to thrive, for businesses, organizations such as ourselves to thrive, we need to make sure that our people are good. And it's really, for us, it's so easy to partner with projects like Never Walk Alone, because it's directly impacting the community, the people, and of course at the heart of everything, why would we not sponsor a project that is literally putting shoes on the feet of children who otherwise do not have access to school shoes?
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 19th of January. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper 18 rolls, 2 for $104.99 per pack and 1 for $114.99. Save 20% on Huggies Gold Disposable Nappies Jumbo Pack. And buy Skip Auto Washing Powder 3 kgs or Liquid 2 litres, now $126 each. Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.
A conservation agriculture training of trainers took place in Katimamulilo on the 29th of December 2022, during which leading farmers learned how to use technology to practice agriculture that saves water, soil moisture and improves soil quality and soil fertility.
One of the farmers in attendance was Alfred Chilinda, the chairperson of the Likwama Regional Farmers Union in the Zambezi region. Chilinda said that the workshop was facilitated by the Namibia National Farmers Union and the Namibia University of Science and Technology, targeting the Zambezi region as well as the Kavango East and Kavango West regions. Chilinda went on to clarify that leading local farmers are meant to share the knowledge they gained with farmers in nearby areas in the form of demonstration plots in the aforementioned regions.
The technology that is being introduced is conservation agriculture, which in this regard we are trying to conserve the most wanted part, that is water. You know, this is encouraging because everything is changing. The climate change, weather is changing, everything is changing. So conventional agriculture should also change. And that's why we have this training today.
According to a board member of the Likwama Regional Farmers Union, who also formed part of the trainer of trainees, the workshop was aimed at encouraging sustainable utilization of resources among regional farmers to battle food insecurity and conventional agriculture soil degradation.
I mean, we talk of mulching, whereby we need to put some grass and maybe syrups and so forth to cover those spaces where we are not planting seeds, just between the furrows, just to make the soil fertile and also for soil moisture retention. It prevents evaporation. Also, minimal soil disturbance. Find that since we just concentrate on the furrows, we are not using we don't disturb much of the soil, but only the furrows.
Mukasa went on to explain that because of the effects of climate change on the environment, together with the soil degradation caused by conventional farming, farmers need to work towards upscaling conservation agricultural activities.
It's a very good way of farming. So for that, I really encourage our farmers to change from the previous way of farming to conservation agriculture. I really thank my facilitators for the new knowledge that I got today regarding farming, and I believe from now onwards I'm really going to improve the way farming.
At the end of the workshop, participating farmers were given 17 kilograms of different types of seeds, along with a tractor sponsored by the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform.
You know, you're a young kid, right? For me, I started writing music when I was 9.
I don't like going into something, see, when I came in the music industry, I didn't want to lose.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. The Namibia Revenue Agency, NAMRA, has within the first 5 months of the 2022-2023 financial year collected 50% of the $50 billion revenue target. This target has since been adjusted by the Land Ministry, and the agency's Commissioner Sem Shivute has confirmed in an exclusive interview that it is well on course to further exceed this amount. The agency, which was established by an Act of Parliament in 2017, is mandated with administering tax, customs and excise laws of the country. The core mandate of the agency is the collection of revenue on behalf of the state.
Initially, we had a target of about 50 billion to collect during one financial year, and within five months, we were able to collect 50% of the target amount. And Tate Pumbushimi, the Minister of Finance, spoke to us and readjusted the target. He put the target up. The target is now, I think, 53 point something billion. But I'm very happy to report to the Namibian people that already by the end of November, we have already collected the net of 38 billion, which is about 72% of the adjusted revenue target. And we still have 4 months to go because we still have to collect, to record the collection of December, the collection of January, February and March, and we are very positive that we will reach the adjusted targets. And we can only, with that, we can only thank our compliant taxpayers and traders and those who have tried to comply and voluntary compliance well. So the revenue target, which is our core mandate, that one is dealt with. But the 4 points or pillars that we've been focusing on, the first one is on people, the second one is on system, the third pillar is on processes, the fourth pillar is on organizational culture. With regard to people, during the course of this financial year up to the end of November, I'm very happy to report that we have recruited 845 staff members. But it must also be emphasized that we are recruiting from, most of the recruitment is from the seconded staff, the staff who used to work for the Inland Revenue and Custom and Excise. That is where we are recruiting, but we are recruiting competitively. So everyone has to compete for those positions. So, but to go through a process in a period of less than 12 months and recruit 840, it's a lot of work. But apart from that, then moving to the But in as much as you are recruiting, we are also subjecting people to training, changing people where they used to be. If someone has been working for 20 years at a specific border post, we are changing them. Then moving to the system, our key systems, or our key system in any tax administration, you have your ITAS, Integrated Tax Administration System, and the ASCUDA system. We have also ensured that we are in the process of ensuring that our systems are optimized so that our clients can get the best service that they can get.
That is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on business news.
Join Trezor every weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the nation's favorite radio station, playing the best hip-hop, urban, Afro, and R&B on 99 FM.
99 FM. Be inspired.
Namibia Economic Freedom Fighters Economic Commissar Michael Michelelo plans to sue the Namibian police for a combined 750,000 Namibian dollars for his alleged unlawful arrest, detention, as well as pain and suffering. Matthew said he saw this coming. Nelvin does not understand why Michelelo is acting as a public protector and at the same time wants to get rich from taxpayers' money. Katrina asked, why is the police expected to act professional if the people are behaving in such a manner? Kamandora does not believe that Inspector General gave the command. Cuba said the law enforcement should know their boundaries. SAG said this is happening because of failure of the Labor Ministry. And that's it from Comments Corner. Please continue engaging with us on our stories for broadcast only on News on One. Welcome back. And in sports news, para-athletes from across all 14 regions of the country are preparing for the first Grand Prix Games of the year, which is set to take place on the 28th of January in Swakopmund.
The coastal town will be a hive of activities, with athletes participating in various sport disciplines. Coma's regional para-athletics coach, Richard Gorasep, outlined that many of his athletes opt to train throughout the festive season in preparation for the games at the coast.
It has been quite a busy year since 2022. Some of our athletes have been working throughout the year, did not take any break off just because of preparations that is coming ahead. And as the year breaks through, coaching and training camps, Marathon Sugar is currently on, and some of our athletes has also been part of this journey just to prepare them for some major competitions that are coming up, like the Grand Prix of Namibia, Athletics Namibia, and then to prepare them also for the major competitions throughout the country.
Para-athlete from the Quinton Steel Boaters Athletics Club, Chris Kinda, who has bagged 1 gold and 2 bronze medals at the South African Sport Association for Physical Disability Championship mid-2021, said he was optimistic about preparation and for the year ahead. Kinda competes in the T11 category, which is for athletes with visual impairment.
It's quite a busy year because it's World Championship year, and you have to be going to the World Champs in order for you to qualify to the Olympics. So it's going to be a very, very busy year. And our first competition is already on the 28th of January. Then the next one follows on the 4th. Then the international season also starts. So it's going to be quite very busy. It's especially a big challenge because we are training, we moved from the current club we're at, but we trained recently at the complex. Because to go to independence, it's a lot of money which you have to spend, and sometimes you even do not have proper training shoes, and sometimes you don't even eat that well as an athlete. You are not on those good supplements and stuff. So
Kinda has won a total of 22 medals in various track competitions in the 100 and 200 meters since 2018.
That's it from the sports front. Please stay tuned for tomorrow's weather forecast. And that brings us to the end of tonight's edition of News on One. Don't forget to catch the Omnibus tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. From me, Isai Sipunga, and the rest of the team. Until next time, good night.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunity.